Hello, welcome. I'm Kristina. This is Power to Express, and we are going to be getting on our mat pretty soon with lots of twists today, some binds with our upper body, and playing around with our balance kind of all together and incorporating some things we've done in previous classes today on the mat. So I would recommend a strap, or I have a rolled up towel because I don't have a strap at home. Something that might give you a little bit more length in your arms if you don't naturally just have it. So you can pause this, grab something that might be able to use as a strap, and then press play on the playlist, which is just below in the description. And we'll go ahead and get started on our bellies today. So we're going to start in a prone position on our bellies with a little bit of a shoulder stretch to start. So just make your way all the way down and then open up your right arm into a T shape straight out from the shoulder, and then turn your right cheek to the mat with your left hand just below your left shoulder. And just take a moment right here and notice if you feel any sensation. Just rest your cheek on the mat. I'm going to keep mine lifted so I can still see you, talk to you. Just notice if you start to feel any sensation in your right shoulder and your right arm, maybe along the bicep. Just start to notice your breath here as well. See how it feels going in and out of the body. And if you can start to add a little bit of control as you bring awareness to your breath. And if you're looking for a little more sensation here, start to press with your left hand. You kind of roll open a little bit. Your left leg can kind of fall open behind you. And again, just notice. You don't have to land anywhere specific in this pose. I just want you to seek some sensation in your shoulders, in your chest, all while working on your breath. Breathe in here, and then exhale, release down to your mat. Bring your right hand in just below your shoulder, and then slide your left arm out, palm face down, straight out from the shoulder. Turn your cheek, your left cheek to the mat, and just notice. Choice to stay right here, or again, start to press, peel your chest away, let your right leg kind of fall open back behind you, and then check in with your left shoulder, check in with your chest on this side. We're going to be asking quite a bit of our chest and shoulders today, so just bring compassion to that area. Don't have to push anything today. Breathe in and exhale. Release slowly to your mat. Bring both hands right underneath your shoulders. Press up, tabletop. Take a couple rounds of cat and cow here. Breath in, cow pose. Tip your chin up toward the ceiling. Your gaze will follow. Exhale, round your spine, cat pose. This time, gaze at your belly button. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Flow through a couple more times with your breath. Taking any little movement side to side. And again, just bringing awareness to all of these early poses. Ah. One more round each direction. This might be my favorite part of the practice. Just opening up my spine. When you have finished that round, come back to a neutral spine. When you're ready, check to make sure shoulders stacked over wrists. Take a breath in. And then exhale, press your left heel back behind you. And then just gently bring your toe to the mat. So we're gonna build a little muscle memory for something that we'll be doing later in class today. So come straight up on to your toes, stack your heel over the balls of your feet, over your toes, and then gently just lift, peel your foot away from the mat. It's just a tiny movement, but a lot of energy as you press out through the heel, lift from your glute, lift from your hamstring, and lower to the mat. And then notice, lift your heel up towards the ceiling. Notice every muscle that is involved in that gesture. One more time, peel your toe away, just gently lift, engage through your low back, engage through your legs. And then when you're ready, open up to a modified side plank. So keep your right knee on the mat and then lift your left hand up towards the sky. Flex your bottom foot. This is still active through your left leg here. Push the earth away with your right hand and then send your left arm up and over. Look for a side body stretch. You might even feel it down through the left side of your left leg. Yeah, excellent. Lift your obliques up and away, waking up your core. Exhale here. Inhale, gate pose, and breathe. So you're just coming up to kneel on your right knee. Your left leg is still extended out, and then bring your right arm up and over. Slide your left arm down your left leg. Make sure all of your toes are pointing to the long edge of your mat. Wonderful. And then seal off the outer edge of your foot. That's going to bring a stretch to the outer part of your left leg. Yes, square your shoulders to the side of your space. Reach up and then over. Breathe in here. Exhale, modified side plank. Let's flow this a few times. Just fingertip on the mat. Inhale, gate pose. Ah, excellent. Exhale, modified side plank a couple more times. This is going to wake up our core here and help us notice how much work our obliques do in these transitions right here. So we're going to be using them later on. Just listen for the work that they do as you hinge up and down. Now make your way all the way, stretch, reach your fingertips up and over, and release tabletop. When you're ready, make sure your joints are still stacked, shoulders over wrists, and then send your right heel back behind you. Beautiful. And then lower your toes down to the mat. Maybe you even just rock forward and backward a little bit. Just find a little foot stretch right here. Feels pretty juicy. Went on a long run yesterday, so boy, that feels good. All right, when you're ready, square your right hip down towards the mat. Now lift, just gently lift your right heel. Yes, notice your calf engaging through this, and then lower down to the mat. Press like crazy through your right heel, lift through your hamstring, lift through your glutes, and then exhale, release to the mat. Notice the way your foot peels away as you gently lift forward, shift forward ever so slightly and regain your balance. Nice. And then lower your foot down to the mat, swivel open, modified side plank. Stay and breathe. Flex your right foot. Lift your heart a little bit up towards the ceiling. It's mostly shining towards the side of your space, but you might start to scoop your left rib cage towards this side. Nice. Now send your right arm up and over. Look for that side body stretch in your obliques, in your IT band, perhaps. I even feel it in my hip flexors here. Stay for one more breath out. Inhale, gate pose, and breathe. Left arm comes up and over. Right arm just slides down. Nice, everybody. Seal off the right edge of your right foot here. Yep, the outer edge, pinky toe side. And then reach your left arm up and over. It's going to feel almost like our reverse warrior. Nice, everybody. Ooh, stay for one more breath in. And exhale, modified side plank. A couple flows right here. What are your obliques doing? And what does your breath do to help you make these transitions? Really squeeze in, hug your belly button to your spine. Yep, yep. Woohoo, a few more right here. Inhale. Exhale, lower to your modified side plank. Really reach your right arm up and over. Final stretch. And then release down to your tabletop. Step your feet back, high plank. Stay for a couple of breaths right here. Warm up your upper body. And then again, focus on pressing the back of your thighs up towards the ceiling. So engage through your hamstring, engage through your glutes and your quads here. So your quads are doing a lot of work to lift your lower body up a little bit higher. Nice, everybody. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Let's do 3 low cobras here. Inhale, low cobra. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart, peel it up away from the mat. And exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Stay strong with your low body. And exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Here you go. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees, lift your thighs. Inhale, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Pedal out your feet. Tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Melt your heart down to the mat. Several breaths here. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, activate your core, activate your back here. Gaze straight down at the mat. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift, press your hands into your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, breathe. Sink your hips back low. Warm up the low body. Nice, everybody. I keep my feet hip distance apart. Feels better for my low back. You can always have your big toes together, heels apart. Now stay for a breath in. And exhale, find a bind at your low back. Clasp your hands together and then pull your knuckles back to the short edge of your mat. Stay low. Check down. You can see your toes. Lift them up off the mat. Nice opening for your heart. Ooh, I'm feeling the buzz in my legs. How about you? Exhale, release your hands, airplane your arms. Inhale, one-legged mountain, breathe. Lift your left knee up, flex your left foot. And then just guide your left hip point down to meet your right. Tends to kind of hike up a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Cross left ankle over right knee. Sit back into your easy chair. Beautiful, everybody. Flex your left foot. This is just to get our hips opened up right here. Exhale. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Find the bind. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your right knee. A few breaths right here. Flex your right foot. Yep. Reach your toes up towards your shin. Nice. Settle your shoulders down away from your ears and stay for one more breath in. Exhale, standing figure 4. Breathe. Sink your hips back. Draw your belly in as you lift your heart up just slightly. Let your heart meet up against your thumbs. Nice. Exhale here. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Then find your bind. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your left knee, Exhale, standing figure 4. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair with a bind. Just go right to it. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, standing figure 4. Breathe in, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, chair pose. Swing your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, chaturanga. Lower to mid-plank, hug your elbows in so they squeeze your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your thighs away from the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. And exhale, let it go. Stay for a few breaths. Lower your heels closer to your mat. Tip your tailbone more toward the sky. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Squeeze and lift it up. Lift it up to your tricep, not just your elbow. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Ooh, nice. Check to make sure your feet are on trail or on railroad tracks. There you go. Plant your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Now watch my arm for this. Exhale. Inhale, easy twist with an arm circle. Bring your right arm forward and then up toward the sky. Nice. Rotate your heart toward your right inner thigh. That's going to be a big theme for today. It's just that rotation through your obliques. They're nice and warm here. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Rise up. Plant through your feet as you push up and then breathe. Reach back in your space as you open up your heart towards the right side of your mat. Sink low into your front lunge. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two, big arm circle right here. Breathe. Just for a few breaths, set up your feet. Gonna be a little bit funky today with our warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, find a bind at your low back and lift up onto the ball of your foot. Peel your heel away from the mat. Just make sure that your front body is square to the side. Now gaze over your right shoulder. Woo-hoo-hoo. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, and exhale, take a half bind. Reach your left hand, I'm just gonna swivel so you can see what's up. Reach your left hand up and back like it's reaching back for your right hip. Opening up your shoulder. Press your right arm into your right thigh. Yeah, now gaze up at the ceiling. Feel that little twist in your neck. Exhale. Keep your left arm where it is. Inhale, reverse warrior, and breathe. We've already got the half bind there. Can you tell we're binding today in our extended side angle? Yes, we are. You got it. Sink low into your front lunge. Reach your right arm up and over, and then guide your shoulder back into place. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to left tricep, or right tricep, excuse me. Take it across your body. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Set up your feet. Take your time here. And then spider tip your fingers on the inside of your left foot. Exhale. Inhale, arms circle up, find your twist. A few breaths right here. Lift the back of your right thigh up towards the ceiling, and then use your obliques to find that twist toward your left inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale, vertical twist. Breathe. So much work for the upper body and for your obliques as you find your way up. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. That's a big arm circle right there. Stay here. Just get your feet aligned. how you like them. Breathe in, extend your fingertips. Exhale, bind. Lift your heel up away from the mat, left heel. Now pull your knuckles down towards the mat. And then just tilt your chin slightly upward. Woohoo, you've got this. This is big work in your legs here. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Few breaths. Actually, let's inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look for the half bind here. So you don't have to actually grab anything. This is just opening up your shoulder girdle even more and creating some muscle memory. Open up your heart to the side of your space. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, and breathe. Right arm stays just where it is. You can gaze down at your right foot or up at your left palm. I'm going to leave that up to you. Breathe in, reach up. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back, tip your chin up just slightly. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. All right, let's flow that. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to left, tricep twist. Inhale, three-legged dog. Nice hip pop there. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, easy twist, arm circle on the way up. Exhale, vertical twist, rise. Inhale, warrior two. We'll take out the funky business. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, half bind. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga, ekapada if you'd like. Exhale, breathe in, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to right tricep, get it even higher. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, arm circle, easy twist. Exhale, vertical twist. Inhale, warrior two, simple and sweet. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, find your bind. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out your mouth. Do it one more time with a little bit of changes here. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. This time, inhale, easy twist, little deeper twist. Exhale, vertical twist, rise on up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay for a few breaths. This is where your strap might come in handy here. I'm going to turn around so you can see what's going on. We're in our extended side angle. Inhale, reach your your left arm up. Exhale, find your bind. Lower your right arm down your right inner thigh. Find your full bind. So a strap might be really helpful here. Or if you feel ready, you can reach your fingertips toward one another. I'm going to open up my front body here to you so you can see a little bit more. So if you're collapsing almost like a humble warrior, find your strap. We want to stay open to the side of our space. Stack your left shoulder over your right. Stay with it, you guys. Exhale, gently release your bind. Come back, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Whoop. Exhale, chaturanga. Feel free to skip these at any point. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Right hand comes to the outside of your right foot. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, vertical twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reach your top arm up. Exhale, find your bind. If your strap is handy, make it handy. Reach your left arm under and around for your bind here. Stay. Press both big toe mounds into the mat. Grow from the earth. Roll your right shoulder over your left. Been really preparing for this, opening up our shoulders. Maybe gaze up at the ceiling. Exhale. Come back up. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. I'm going to skip this one. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out to your mouth. We move on. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stay for a few breaths right here. Check again to make sure your feet are on railroad tracks. If they're on a tightrope, it'll become much easier for you to lose your balance when we're already going to be testing our balance quite a bit here. Breathe in, reach up, find that stretch from your hip flexor down through your quad. I always feel it in my low back here. Nice. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge, and breathe. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Stay lifted through your back leg. Here comes the work. Twist through your obliques. So we aren't yanking anything from our back. Our core does the work. Gaze right down at your right big toe. Start to peel your left foot away from the mat, just like we did earlier. We talked about this last time we were together, and shift your weight forward. Balancing, revolved, crescent lunge. Flex your left foot like mad. Yes. Now rotate your heart toward your thumbs. Breathe in. Exhale, soft landing, runner's lunge. Walk your right foot towards the top right corner of your mat and definitely release your left foot down, your left knee down towards your mat. I like to open up a bit through my hip. Just roll onto the right side of my foot here. You can always come down to your forearms or your blocks if you have them. Melt your hips down toward the mat. Find a little ease, find a little softness, and don't forget to include your face in that. A smile will help. Unclench your jaw, and then just soften the knot that tends to form right where our third eye is. Yep. Come back to your runner's lunge. And then maybe you find a quad stretch here. One more time to open up through our shoulders. Reach your right arm up and back. Reach for your left foot. Breathe here. I always feel this. This is a great place for your strap as well. You can always loop. Find a little loop with your strap and then hook it around your foot. Voila. Now we have a little bit more of an accessible stretch here if your toes and fingers don't connect. Open up through your shoulder, really feel it. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, gently release. Yeah, come back to your runner's lunge. Lift high on your back toes. Step your right foot back, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. If you want to throw a chaturanga in there, I'm never going to stop you. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. We'll do the other side. Inhale, crescent lunge. Breathe. Square your hips to the front of your space. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. You have a lot of mobility in your shoulders. You should have a lot of control as well. Tuck your pelvis under just slightly. Ooh, my favorite stretch of the day, I think, right after cat-cow. All right, inhale, reach your fingertips. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge, and breathe. You are always welcome to stay right here. This is your practice. Gaze at your left big toe. And then just start to peel your right foot away. Send your weight forward. Lift your right heel up towards the sky. Really flex your foot. It's going to be so much harder to lift a leg without energy. Now re-rotate through your core. Let your belly button, let your obliques drive that twist. Inhale. Exhale, release. Runner's lunge. A little wibble wobble is a good thing. Your muscles are learning to do some pretty new things. We can't always count on them to nail it right away. We get to watch them evolve. We get to watch our practice evolve with each time we step on our mat. Excellent. Lower your hips down to your mat. Just notice your breath, notice your heart. And then really notice any self-talk that's bubbling up. It's a pretty challenging pose. If you came up with any negative self-talk, just let it go. You have lots more opportunities to try that pose and a few more poses today. And let each encounter be fresh with your perspective. Let's take this quad stretch. Tuck, bend your right knee, reach your left arm up and back for your toes. Your strap is there, if that would feel better for you. As you open up your shoulders, dip your right hip a little bit closer to the mat. Yeah, twisting your mid back here. Nice big stretch in your quad. Of course, it's called a quad stretch. Okay, breathe in. Enough with the jokes, lady. Release your hand down towards the mat. Tuck your right toes. Come back up to your runner's lunge. Step back to high plank on your breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Let's combine what we've done earlier. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Inhale, spread your wings wide. Choice to stay right here or take your right hand back toward your left hip. That's your bind. And then again, choice to stay right here, or maybe you grab your strap. I'm going to actually take it in my top right arm. And then look for the strap with your left hand. Revolve crescent lunge with a bind. Rotate your left rib cage towards your right inner thigh. I think that's the third time I've said it, so it's something that we've been doing a lot. Gaze up and over your right shoulder. Nice, everybody. If you want to go nuts, you can balance this. I'm not going to, because I feel like this is just quite enough. But you could always start to shift your weight forward, gently peel your left foot away from the mat. Stay with this big bad twist for a couple more breaths. Whew. Breathe in. Exhale. Slowly start to release. Hands to the mat. And then walk your left foot forward. Find a pyramid pose. It could always be a little bit more graceful of a transition, but to be honest, my right leg has almost had enough. So walk your left foot forward at about a 45-degree angle. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the mat or your shin or blocks. They're just like right there. Here we go. Come on, you. And then release, fold forward over your right leg. This should feel pretty delightful for your front leg after that big work right there. Breathe in. Exhale. Crawl back to your low lunge, essentially. And then inhale, open up, warrior two. Let's finish out our flow. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. One more side. And then we chill. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the crown of your head open, spread your wings, and then take your left hand back and around towards your right hip. And then the right arm starts to crawl under. Where are ye? Strap. There we go. Crawl down and under. Whoopala. And then catch your strap. Reopen up your shoulders towards the left side of your space. Stay with your breath. Use your obliques here and lift your torso slightly away from your thigh so we don't collapse everything down. Press the back of your right thigh up towards the ceiling. Maybe you even send your gaze up. If you were balancing, you're my hero. Press your left knee into your right elbow. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hands down to your mat. Walk your right foot forward, that 45-degree angle. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pyramid pose. Breathe. Pull your left hip back gently. Send your right hip forward, square hips right here. And then just enjoy a juicy stretch along the front of your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, release your hands down towards the mat. Find that low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Ooh, that should feel really nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, chaturanga. So we make it our last. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh out your mouth. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release down towards your mat. Let's take a little inner thigh stretch here. Cobblers pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you have your blocks, maybe you'd like blocks underneath your knees. You can always create like a little shelf for your forehead here as well. I'm going to hold on to my ankles here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Press your heart towards your feet and gently rest your elbows on the inside of your knees. I don't know if inner knee is something that we're talking about, but that's where I want you to go here. Nice. Just breathe and stay and notice. Come back to the noticing. The changes in your body, change in your breath, the temperature of your body. I'm sweating. And maybe whatever mind chatter those poses brought up. Those are very intense. They take a lot of courage, take a lot of stamina and trust. And just notice what those sensations brought up in the body. Exhale here. Inhale, gently rise up and make your way all the way down to your back. We're going to take a couple of back bends here. I'm going to probably stick with bridge today because that's where I am. If you feel your shoulders are certainly open enough for wheel, if that feels like something that you want to take, or if you have your blocks, or if you have a pillow even nearby, that might feel really good for a supported bridge. So those are your options. That's where we're going. And let's make our way all the way to our back with those options in mind. Walk your feet in toward your hips. They don't need to be touching, but just maybe reach down and kind of check to make sure that they're still hip distance apart. Hands down on your mat. Stay here for an exhale. Inhale, lift your hips up, bridge. Walk your shoulders in toward one another. Create a little shelf. Maybe you find a bind, it should be pretty accessible at this point. Now lift through your quads, lift through your hamstrings as you soften your glutes. Can you get your hips a little bit higher as you tilt your chin up towards the ceiling? Hug your inner thighs towards one another to keep your knees from splaying out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down towards your mat. We'll take one more back bend. Again, wheel is there for you if you want to do your wheel. You can take a supported bridge, which is probably what I'll take. I'm going to bring one block right underneath my sacrum, that flat spot between your butt and your back. Yeah, and then just rest your hands on either side. If you want to take wheel, bring your hands up by your shoulders, fingertips pointing back down towards your shoulders, elbows pointing straight up. Exhale. And inhale, lift, wheel pose. Send your hips high. Or bridge pose, wherever you are, hug your knees toward one another. If you're in your wheel, let your crown of your head fall back toward your mat. Lift your belly, lift your hips, find your breath. Breathe in. Everybody release down toward your mat. So slowly. Find Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and breathe. Look for your heartbeat right underneath your palm. And then look for your breath. Notice vitality. Notice strength. Notice your power. Exhale. Inhale. Feel free to take any last pose that you'd like. If you need a happy baby or a little twist, for me, the best way to transition is straight into Shavasana. I really like to just send my legs out long here. Keep the turnout of your feet so your hips are still open a little bit. And then walk your shoulders together just slightly, just to lift your heart a little bit away. And then open up your palms, face up towards the sky. Take all of that noticing that we've done in our practice today and let it melt into a sense of ease here. The noticing is the work. It's just as much work as our physical asana, our poses that we do. So as we let the body rest, we let the mind rest here as well. And just let your natural rhythm of your breath invite you into that sense of ease. And I'll draw you out when it's time. Slowly start to bring awareness to your breath. And let that awareness shift to your fingers and toes. When you're ready on your next breath in, reach your arms up overhead, stretch from fingertip to toe. And then on your exhale, roll over onto your right side. And from there, gently press yourself up to an easy seated pose. Just gently cross your legs and then bring your arms up to a T shape straight out from you. And then take hugging arms. Bring your left arm under, right arm over. To be honest, it really doesn't matter. And then curl your fingertips toward your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin slightly down. Look for a little bit of a stretch in your upper back, shoulders, and the back of your neck. After all of that heart opening, it feels really good to just sort of round your spine a little bit. And then inhale, open up your arms, and then just switch whichever arm is underneath. For me, that's my right arm under, left arm over. Crawl your fingertips back, bow gently as you give yourself a nice big hug of gratitude and grace. Gratitude and grace for noticing, for working, for staying present and aware in your own body. Open up your arms once again. Let your wings go really wide. Match your palms together at your heart and gently bow toward your inner light. And then just hold it right there as we thank ourselves for the practice. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here today. The student and teacher in me, that little light that lives inside, the person in me, bows to and honors the teacher, student, and little light in you. And together we say, Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time and energy. Thank you for all of your hard work. That felt really good. That was really challenging for me. A bound, revolved crescent lunge takes a ton of energy and awareness. So I really admire you for bringing that to your practice today and being with me as I was working through a pose that I've kind of been avoiding for a little while. So I appreciate you being here. Drink plenty of water. I always say it and I always mean it. Be well, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.